Hello, my badass boys and badass babes. It's your favorite keeper of the golden rose, Virgo the Vixen. And make sure you hit your likes and subscribe buttons down below. All right, this is going to be a two-part video series. This week we're going to focus on why I can never be a Jedi, and next week we're going to focus on why I can never be a Sith. So basically, as I stated before, we're going to talk about in this video why your favorite Vixen can never be a Jedi. And I already know what some of you are thinking, so don't get ahead of me, all right? Because there's going to be a little twist at the end. All right. What is a Jedi? Everyone knows if you watch Star Wars or if you've never heard of Star Wars, you kind of get the idea that Jedis are basically monks who never have sex and devote themselves to the concept of the Force. Okay, that's basically what a Jedi is. All right. Let's talk about why I could never be a Jedi. Let's just say for some odd reason, the Vixen has the Force, can do all these things that a Jedi can do. But there are some really major problems that would get me kicked out of the order. And the first is, you know how the ability the Jedi can have to the power of suggestion? We've seen it with Obi-Wan Kenobi telling some stormtroopers, these aren't the droids you're looking for. That's the first reason why. I would abuse that power big time. It's like, so are you I'm not paying full price for this suit. I'm not paying full price for this dress. You're going to take me out to dinner tonight. You will be on time. I would use the Force over the weak-minded people like crazy. I would be getting, let's just say I'd be getting a lot of free stuff. I won't lie. By using that. Which kind of leads me to the second thing. Okay, I would not be living in the Jedi Temple. No, hell no. I'd be having a home, a building, a whole, I'd be having something other than living at the Jedi Temple. I would have my own pad and it would be decked out. Okay, I would have droids everywhere. I'm not kidding you. I would have droids to do anything and everything I wanted. Why? I'm a Jedi. Deal with it. That would be my attitude. And that's the number 2 reason why I could never be a Jedi. The third reason is lightsaber battle. Not necessarily my thing. I'm not really what you would call the fighter type. Well, yes, okay, you can call me somewhat of the fighter type. But, okay, a lightsaber? Really? Lightsabers are nice. They come in handy, but give me a grenade launcher. Seriously. Think about that. Well, let's see. Hey, let's see what happens. Bang, bang, bang. 3 grenades later, problem solved. Well, maybe against stormtroopers, other Jedi or other Sith, I would need my lightsaber, but let's get realistic here. My choice of weapon would not be the lightsaber. That's the third reason. Okay, the fourth reason why I can never be a Jedi. I would not be able to follow the orders of a little green midget. I'm sorry, Yoda, but let me see. Let me get this straight. I'm supposed to follow your orders? Yeah, that's not going to fly with me. I'm not going to follow the council's orders because why? I'm the Vixen. I do what I want, when I want, how I want, and that's the way I am. Listening to a small little midget's orders telling me, you must not do this or this could lead to the dark side. Yeah, and how's that a bad thing? Apparently, you don't want that question answered, especially by Star Wars geeks, okay? I'll have to make a separate video on those incidences where I've been at conventions where they both had Star Trek and Star Wars, and I tell you what, I will have to do a separate video on that, but there's been some rather interesting interactions that I've had with these two groups. Anyways, like I said, I could never follow Master Yoda's orders. It's like, whatever. You're missing the good stuff out of life. Like I said, having your own place with a bunch of droids serving you. Think about how fun that would be. Or use the Force on people who are, let's just say, not the most intelligent people. It's kind of nice having that Force ability. I mean, if you're going to, have it, you got to use it. And probably one of the final reasons why I could never be a Jedi, I would be sleeping with everything. I'm sorry, I would be Captain Kirking it up over here. I won't lie. I know that's not a Star Wars reference, but let's face it, Captain James T. Kirk was basically the smoothest captain in all of Star Trek. Okay, he was hitting everything that had two tits a hole in a heartbeat. And I won't lie, if there's a good-looking guy and he ain't the brightest, I'm using the Force on him. I'm seducing him. I am having boyfriends for every day of the week, okay? And if I get tired of one, I will let him go and replace him with another. All right? So like I said, I'm definitely not Jedi material. There is no question that I would fall under the Jedi code. Now, let's review all this. What are Jedis? Like I said, they're basically monks who dedicate themselves to the Force. I could never do that. And this is where the twist is, okay? I know what you're thinking, Vixen, you promised us a twist, and okay, I did promise you a twist. Now I'm going to tell you one or two reasons why I could be the Jedi. See, here's the twist, okay? The first reason is I actually have a decent heart, okay? Believe it or not, the Vixen actually does care and actually wants to make sure people are taken care of, all right? The methodology on how I do that is totally different, okay? I might be a little extreme, but hey, I have a good heart. I try to help people. Next is, believe it or not, I'm actually dedicated. It may not be in the same manner that the Jedi would, but hey, when you dedicate yourself something to it, hey, the Vixen does the same thing. So if I'm on a path saying, hey, I want this, I am going to dedicate myself to it. And this is the final twist to it all right? Don't get me wrong, I would make my saber look freaking hot, okay? First of all, I know the crystal's attuned to, basically how force sensitive you are and all that jazz. I'll tell you what, I would have the coolest looking saber. It would bounce back. It would rotate colors. I would somehow make it to where the saber bounces from blue to green, maybe to pink, kind of rotate around. Let's think of it as a mood saber. What kind of mood I'm in. That's what color the saber would be that day. If I'm happy, it might be blue. If I'm, kind of a little depressed, I know what you're thinking, blue should have been for depression, but let's just say maybe green for depression. And if I'm really mad, that thing is going to be bright pink, neon pink, because I'm not going, remember, I'm Jedi, not Sith, so I can't have red, but we're going bright neon pink. And think about that. How much fun would that be? Just to start killing things with a hot neon pink saber. Think about that also from their perspective. You see me coming at you with this hot neon pink saber. Think about how the rest of the team, you bad guys are going to be. Find out some Jedi with a hot pink neon saber just kicked your guys' ass or killed a bunch of your friends. Think about how detrimental that is to their morale. Well, my badass boys and badass babes, I hope you like that little twist at the end, because next week, I'm going to talk about the reasons why I cannot be a Sith Lord. Well, anyways, my badass boys and badass babes, I gotta tell you, who's your Jedi, and bye-bye.